Hey guys, hello, hello. Jody checking in for round 2, P2 day 3. I did make some notes today so that I could remember things I wanted to talk about. Not gonna talk very long. It's already 7:15. I haven't even had dinner. My husband's working away, so of course I need to walk the dogs after work. And my friend has a wolf, and he's only 2, and he needs a ton of exercise too. So we've been walking them down to the beach and back every night, but I just got home and that's what's been happening every night. So that's why I'm having a hard time catching up on vlogs and making comments. And I want to comment back to everyone, but God, it's taking me so long. What was one I wanted to talk about? Oh, it didn't matter because it was for Lynn. I saw your vlog about the Apple Day, and I agree with you on the. I'm not sure if I agree with the psychological thing. However, it was it is in pounds and inches that he even says it's for purely psychological reasons. And the reason I agree with you is, I mean, obviously Dr. Simeon said it, so it's coming from somewhere. But everyone I know who's done an Apple Day loses weight, and I know you're talking about the water thing, and I think that maybe why he thinks it's psychological is because eventually it would give way anyway. But it is, he talks, I was reading Pounds and Inches again last night, but he talks about how when the cell loses fat, it fills up with water. And so that's why sometimes you don't lose weight. And then once the water gives, the cell breaks away and it's flushed out of your system, that's when you lose the weight. So they're talking about, he talks about how an Apple Day, I guess, would just force that water out. So I guess in the long run, it's psychological because that water would eventually flush out anyway. But I've said this before, I don't want to have to do another Apple Day. I don't want to do any correction days if I can help it. But man, I feel your pain, Lynn. If I had stalled for that long, I would be frustrated too. So I think you're doing great. I give you kudos for going with your feeling of just needing to have a day where you ate things you wanted and had a binge and did whatever you needed to do, and not feel guilty about it, because I think a lot of us who've struggled with weight for a long time would struggle with not feeling guilty. And if you can do that, I think that's conquering some of those emotional things. So kudos to you, Lynn. Good for you. What else? That wasn't on my list of notes, by the way. I just wanted to quickly talk. I'm feeling doing this, but I feel so unprepared that I'm not sure how long I'm going to do this round for. I really would like to lose. Oh, I better start with checking in. This morning I was down to 157.4, so I lost another 2.2, and I had lost 3.2 pounds yesterday. I don't know what I was thinking. So now I'm down 5.4 pounds in 2 days. Yeah. And my goal for this round is to get to 140. So I have another 17.4 pounds. So what I'm going to do, I think, is just, and I know we shouldn't focus on the number, but I'm going to go and try and lose this 17.4 pounds. And if I end up doing it in 21 days, wonderful, which we all know probably won't happen. So my idea is to try and go for 30 days. I originally was going to do 35 because I found 40 just a little too long for me, and quit at 39. So I thought I'd do 35, but I'm just not sure I'm feeling 35 days either. So I'm going to try for 30, see if I can lose the weight I want to in that time. My screen seems to be freezing up, so I just want to make sure it's working fine. I'm going to pause you. Something weird was going on with my screen there, so I hope it doesn't happen again. But anyways, one thing I wanted to mention is that I did not lose this quickly in the beginning of my first round. So I hope that's a sign of good things to come. I only lost like 1 to 2 pounds at most. I never lost 3 pounds in one day. And I never lost 2.2 pounds, I don't think, in one day. Maybe. I don't remember, but I looked back and it looks like I lost 1 in between 1 and 1.8, I think, in the first few days. So maybe I will lose my 17.4 pounds in 21 days. I doubt it. But anyways, here's hoping. Also, I talked a little bit about xylitol yesterday, and I see Kim has some in her vitamin C as well. And I did use it. I just want to clarify, I did use it in P3, and it didn't bother me. It was fine. I just wasn't sure about it. And I know that it's better than Splenda. Definitely know that. Um, I just was wondering about P2. So I decided I'm going to just be a guinea pig because I need the B12, I think, for the energy. So I'm going to just try it, and I'll let you guys know how it works. So far, it doesn't seem to be giving me a problem. I took the B12 both days, and I lost 5.4 pounds in 2 days. So, but it's one of those things where you just never know. Maybe you'd be losing more, right? I don't know. So I'm just going to go with it. I also wanted to talk about how much now that I'm thinner that I feel this 5.4 pounds. And I think that that's going to continue on in this round. I've heard people talk about it. I think that the more you lose, the more you feel every pound. So that's exciting because I have a lot of clothes right now that don't fit because they're too big, and I have a lot of clothes that don't fit because they're too small. So it'd be nice to be able to get into some clothes quickly, and a lot of my clothes are on the brink. They're just right there. And last but not least, I want to talk about newfound confidence. When I went to town with my girlfriend on the weekend, I had obviously a newfound confidence because I had guys hitting on me, and that hasn't happened in a while. And we were talking about it, and it has to just be because of this confidence thing. Because I mean, clearly, I guess I've always known that I'm not an unattractive person. It's not that. It's just that when you're lacking confidence, you don't come across as attractive. And I kept making excuses for, guys paying attention or whatever. And I'm married, but I mean, it still feels nice to get hit on, like, or flirted with or whatever. And my girlfriend finally just said to me, she's like, maybe they're just flirting with you or hitting on you because you're an attractive person. Because I kept making excuses, like, oh, maybe it was this or maybe it was that. She's like, maybe it's just because you look good. I was like, you know what? Losing the 40 pounds, I think, this quickly hasn't given me time, my brain time, to catch up with the fact that I have this newfound confidence and that these things are going to happen, right? Because you just get so used to people treating you differently when you're bigger that you forget that people are going to treat you differently when you feel good and you look good and you have that confidence. It's crazy. It felt really nice anyway. That's what I wanted to talk about. Not that I want to get hit on all the time or anything like that, because it would be kind of annoying, and I am married, but it's just it was eye-opening. It was nice. It was a good feeling. Should I feel bad about feeling good about that? I don't know. I'm not going to, though. But anyways, so just wanted to check in. I gotta go make my dinner. I am gonna definitely try and watch some vlogs tonight. I'm almost done Pounds and Inches. Should only take me another 20 minutes or so. So, and then I can watch some vlogs. But anyways, miss you all. Love you. Have happy releases and good maintaining. Bye.